Hey, I'm back with another trade journal video. I'm going to be showing you my trades for the week of April 1st, 2024 for the Nasdaq and XAUUSD. We're going to first start off with the Nasdaq, and price has just been really bullish. I'm just going to be focusing on this bit of price action here. This is what the weekly's been looking like, and this is just the area I'm zooming into. For the weekly chart, I saw that price made a 3-candle swing low, and I anticipated price to be bullish this week because of that. But here's what price actually did for this week, and this is what it looked like at the 8-hour. So at the 8-hour, we have a bearish pattern. So for Monday, I didn't anticipate this at all. I was looking for buys, but on Monday I saw that it was giving weakness. But on Monday at 8:50 a.m. New York time, I saw my setup for a sell, even though I was bullish for the week. So at the 10-minute, I entered here, and price took me out before it went to take out the sell side liquidity. I was aiming for these lows. So how I can improve here is I should somehow incorporate price taking out the buy side before looking for some kind of an entry in my setup confluence. Although I had strong bearish reasons to sell, I need to wait or put into practice waiting for some kind of manipulation before entering the market. On Tuesday at 6 a.m. New York time, I was looking to sell again, and this was my entry, and I was aiming for these lows as I was yesterday. So after I had my signal there in blue, I was waiting for price to trade into a fair value gap or show some kind of a break of structure. On Wednesday at 8:40 a.m. New York time, I was looking for another sell, and my signal there in blue, and I entered my sell here, and price took out my stop loss, and what it did was it filled into that 8-hour fair value gap, and it created another sell setup. So I want to include that into my setup where I'm looking for weakness when price trades into a fair value gap at the 8-hour. On Thursday at 7:40 a.m. New York time, I was looking to sell again. Here's at the 10-minute, and here's my entry. The blue is my signal to sell, but it wasn't showing enough weakness, I think, now looking back in hindsight. And so at 8:30 a.m., when I saw this very bullish candle at the 10-minute, as it was making its way up towards the purple dotted line, I was looking at that as a buy. In this situation, I was able to switch from my sell bias to my long bias because I had that target, that purple line target. And so because of those confluences that I had, the target, the very bullish candle at the 10-minute, and the fact that price did trade into a fair value gap at 8:30, that was why I bought there. And then on Friday 8:30 New York time, I had a bearish setup when price traded into this 8-hour fair value gap. I was looking for some kind of weakness, and so here's where my entry was, and price did come all the way to the low, and then it rallied off to fill in the rest of the fair value gap at the 8-hour. And so around 1:40 p.m. New York time, I entered the market again with a short, and I entered here at the 5-minute when price I saw that it completely filled the fair value gap at the 8 hour, and it was showing some weakness here at the 5 minute. So here was my entry. And then moving on to gold, on Wednesday at 9:40 a.m., I placed a long, and at the 8 hour, this is what price looked like. It traded into the fair value gap and it closed with a bearish candle. And so I found my setup when price broke structure there in the blue dotted line and traded into the fair value gap, and I entered there. And I hesitated and I exited the trade. And then here's Friday at 9:50 a.m. I bought again when I saw price coming into this order block at the 8 hour. And here at the 10 minute, as you can see, price broke structure. And before it broke structure, it created a manipulation. And that was my signal. And then it broke structure and I entered long there. And those are all my trades for the week of April 1st. Thank you for watching.